The number 86 can be interpreted as slang for to eject, dismiss, or remove something that originated in the restaurant business. The post quickly drew the ire of the Trump administration and his supporters, accusing you of calling for his assassination. You have the head of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, saying you should go in jail. And they're saying you called for the assassination, 86th, the 47th president. Is that what you were doing?
No, not even remotely. We were walking on the beach and saw an arrangement of numbers, as you said, in seashells, and stopped trying to figure out what it was. And it was Patrice who first said what you said. She first thought it was an address, and then as we stared at it, I said, I think it's a political message. And she said, I remember, she worked for many years as a server growing up. That's a term for the restaurant industry. And so it was she who suggested I take a picture. I thought that's great. I took a picture and posted it because I thought it was a clever political thing. It never occurred to me that someone would try to say it was associated with violence. I actually still don't see that. But I took it down because I don't want, it's my Instagram account for God's sakes. I don't want anything on there to be associated with violence, even if I don't get it.
But it has prompted an interview by the Secret Service about the matter. Where does this investigation stand? And are you worried that you could be prosecuted for it?
Yeah, I'm not worried because, in a world in which this is an actual threat, and I understand why the Secret Service, given all that public leadership was saying in the Trump administration, had to conduct an investigation, or at least formally open an investigation, but had to interview me. Happy to do the interview. Happy to explain, just like you, how this came about.
This is an administration that has been very vocal about wanting to go after perceived political enemies for anyone they see as a threat. Is this part of it?
I'm sure. I mean, for reasons I cannot explain, I seem to be the relationship that Donald Trump just can't get over. I mean, I've been something like that more than 8 years. But he still wakes up some nights, I guess, with pain in his chest that I'm gone. And I resurface his post. I guess maybe that'll happen first. It's just something I've gotten used to. And I try not to let it throw me off for distraction.
Do you regret the post?
Sure, I regret it in the sense that it became a distraction. I don't regret it in the sense that I had any sense that related to violence. As I said, I still don't see that. And still always understood 86 as the way you said, or actually when I was 86 meant let's get out of here. Yeah. I regret it in the sense that it's caused me to have to talk about seashells, but otherwise, no.
James Combs' new crime thriller is FDR. Thank you so much, and congratulations on your book.
Thanks, it's great to talk to you.
829, it's News 88.7. Good morning. New Red 23 were headed out of town westbound before Parkton left lane to the manager.
It's been 5 years since a Minneapolis police officer murdered George Floyd.
So like we're still stuck in the rut. We're not doing anything to try to fix some of the issues. I don't see that anymore, especially live.
I'm Ari Shapiro, head of community in South Minneapolis, is writing its past and future on all things considered from NPR News.
It's today at 3. David Pittman.
Support for Houston Public Media comes from Snaps, celebrating and focusing on tequila, or sipping margaritas and more throughout the month. Recipes and more at SpexOnline.com. The fun starts here.
Support comes from Scan Health Plan, a not-for-profit Medicare Advantage plan that has been dedicated to the health and independence of their members since 1977. More information at scanhealthplan.com.
91 for the high today, over 70s for below this evening, 80 right there. It's News 88.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Dave Mattingly. President Trump is recommending a 50% tariff on U.S. imports of goods from the European Union, saying negotiations are going nowhere. The president is also warning Apple to start making its iPhones in the U.S. Harvard University is suing the Trump administration for attempting to block the Ivy League school from enrolling international students. In a complaint filed in Boston, Harvard describes the Department of Homeland Security's effort as unconstitutional and in violation of federal laws. DHS is accusing Harvard in part of fostering violence and anti-Semitism. Kurt Carapezza with member station GBH reports.
DHS has told Harvard's president the university can't enroll foreign students because it failed to provide student disciplinary record. The telling current students to transfer out or they'll lose their visa status. Harvard calls the move unlawful, saying the school remains committed to hosting global students and scholars. Historian Allison Frank Johnson says the action threatens their academic mission.
We're talking here about students who worked their whole lives to be able to attend a college of this caliber, and now they don't know if they can continue their education. We're also talking about graduate students who are working in labs to cure cancer.
Harvard already has a pending lawsuit against the administration, accusing it of government overreach.
This is NPR News.
Hi, from the Texas Newsroom, I'm Matt Garrett. A record 3.7 million Texans will travel this Memorial Day weekend. The majority of them are expected to drive. AAA's Daniel Armbruster says cars need to be ready to make the journey.
The top reason we call roadside emergency black Memorial Day, overheated vehicles, flat tires, like that. It will certainly make you vehicles road trip ready.
AAA estimates they will come to the rescue of more than 19,000 stranded vehicles in the Texas pipeline. The Texas hemp industry is on the verge of being wiped out after lawmakers passed a ban on consumable THC products. The push for the ban has been coming from Lieutenant